Looking for games that'll give you serious bang for your buck? You're in the right place. Today, we're counting down 10 single-player gems that are absolutely worth every penny. But before we dive in, smash that subscribe button and ring the bell so you don't miss any of our epic content. Let's get started. We kick off this list with one of the most iconic RPGs of all time, The Elder Scrolls V Skyrim. Set in the vast, snowy region of Skyrim, this game throws you into an open world filled with dragons, ancient ruins, and limitless quests. The main story follows the Dragonborn, a hero destined to stop a world-ending dragon threat. But what makes this game worth every penny is the sheer freedom it offers. From crafting and customizing your character to joining factions like the Thieves Guild or the Dark Brotherhood, there's no shortage of ways to spend your time. You can lose yourself in the endless side quests, explore breathtaking landscapes, and even battle mythical creatures. With mods adding even more content and replay value, you'll easily sink hundreds of hours into this world. Skyrim is an investment that keeps giving, and it's the perfect example of a game that feels like a whole world in itself.
You picked a bad time to get lost, friend. Someone there? Weren't expecting that, were you?
Hades redefines what it means to get your money's worth with its perfectly executed roguelike gameplay and rich storytelling. You play as Zagreus, the rebellious son of Hades, attempting to escape the underworld. Every run is unique, and even in defeat, you gain more insight into the game's dynamic characters and story. What makes Hades truly worth every penny is its combination of fast-paced, fluid combat with a meaningful narrative. As you progress, you unlock new weapons, abilities, and relationships with a wide cast of gods, each offering new gameplay variations. The art style is gorgeous, and the voice acting adds layers of personality to every interaction. With addictive gameplay that offers countless hours of fun and plenty of replayability, Hades is a masterpiece of both design and storytelling. Dishonored 2 offers a unique blend of stealth and action that makes it a must-play for fans of both genres. Set in the city of Karnaca, the game lets you choose between two protagonists, Corvo Itano and Emily Caldwin, each with their own distinct supernatural abilities. Whether you're sneaking through enemy strongholds or using your powers to eliminate foes in creative ways, the gameplay offers a lot of freedom in how you approach each mission. The intricate world building and story focus on revenge, betrayal, and loyalty, which is brought to life by excellent voice acting and environmental storytelling. Plus, the level design is top-notch, with places like the Clockwork Mansion offering jaw-dropping complexity. The replayability factor is high, as you can tackle the game non-lethally or go on a rampage, giving you two vastly different experiences. It's a game that gives you more than your money's worth in terms of gameplay depth and story engagement.
What was that?
Going on at the Grand Palace? See anything interesting?
Let me see.
Before we move on, if you're enjoying the list so far and want to discover more incredible games, don't forget to smash that subscribe button. Your support really helps the channel grow, and there's plenty more content on the way. For those who crave intense combat and love a good challenge, Nioh 2 is an action-packed masterpiece that's worth every penny. Set in a dark, supernatural version of Japan during the late 1500s, the game has you fighting ferocious yokai while mastering various weapons and combat techniques. The game's plot delves deep into Japanese folklore, offering a story rich with mythology and history. Combat is where Nioh 2 truly shines, fast, brutal, and deeply rewarding. The learning curve is steep, but once you master the mechanics, every victory feels well-earned. Customization is vast, from skill trees to gear upgrades, allowing you to fine-tune your character to suit your playstyle. Plus, the co-op mode adds an extra layer of fun for those wanting to face the punishing difficulty with a friend. With tons of post-launch content and DLCs, the game provides countless hours of thrilling gameplay. Next up, we have Wolfenstein: The New Order, an exhilarating first-person shooter set in an alternate history where the Nazis won World War II. You play as B.J. Blazkowicz, a hardened soldier on a mission to bring down the Nazi regime. The game's storytelling is top-notch, blending emotional depth with intense action sequences that make for a memorable single-player experience. What makes Wolfenstein: The New Order worth every penny is its fantastic blend of narrative and gameplay. From explosive gunfights to stealth mechanics, you're always kept on your toes. The game also gives you a surprising amount of agency in how you approach combat, whether you prefer to go in guns blazing or take a quieter, more tactical approach. With a gripping plot, memorable characters, and a cinematic feel, this game is a standout in the single-player FPS genre. Though primarily known for its multiplayer, Titanfall 2 features one of the best single-player campaigns in a first-person shooter. The story follows the bond between a pilot, Jack Cooper, and his mech companion, BT-7274, as they fight against a powerful enemy force. The dynamic between the two is heartwarming, providing an emotional core that keeps you engaged throughout the campaign. The game's level design is nothing short of genius. With time-bending mechanics, fluid parkour movement, and a mix of intense firefights, the gameplay feels incredibly satisfying. The campaign is relatively short but packed with memorable moments that make it worth every penny, especially for FPS fans. Titanfall 2 is the perfect example of how to craft a compact yet fulfilling single-player experience.
For Titanfall.
If fast-paced, adrenaline-pumping action is what you're after, then Ghostrunner has you covered. Set in a cyberpunk dystopia, you play as a sword-wielding assassin who can wall run, dodge bullets, and slice through enemies in a heartbeat. The game's story is gripping enough to keep you hooked, but the true star here is the gameplay. Precision is key in Ghostrunner, as you need to master its tight controls and parkour mechanics to succeed. Every level feels like a puzzle, with enemies positioned strategically, and your job is to execute flawlessly. The game's difficulty might seem daunting at first, but the satisfaction of chaining together perfect runs is incredibly rewarding. With its slick visuals, heart-pounding action, and smooth mechanics, Ghostrunner is worth every cent.
Residents found outside their homes will be shot outside. A trespasser spotted in the area. Eliminate him at all costs.
If you want to survive, I am your best bet.
While Battlefield 3 is known for its expansive multiplayer, its single-player campaign is an action-packed thrill ride that stands tall on its own. Set against the backdrop of a global conflict, the game's story follows multiple characters, offering a variety of perspectives on a world teetering on the edge of war. From urban warfare in the streets of Paris to high-octane jet combat, Battlefield 3 delivers cinematic moments that stick with you. The game's visuals still hold up today, and the destructible environments make each encounter feel dynamic and unpredictable. If you enjoy military shooters with a focus on realism and epic set pieces, Battlefield 3 is a must-play. Despite its age, it remains a prime example of how to deliver a blockbuster campaign experience. If you're looking for pure, unfiltered fun, then Saints Row 4 is your game. Taking the zaniness of the previous entries to a whole new level, this game puts you in the shoes of the President of the United States as you fight off an alien invasion. Yes, it's as wild as it sounds. Packed with superpowers, outlandish missions, and over-the-top humor, Saints Row 4 doesn't take itself seriously, and that's exactly why it's so enjoyable. The open-world design allows for plenty of chaos, whether you're flying around the city or causing destruction with your super abilities. The game's quirky characters and ridiculous story make it a joy to experience, and with so many side activities to dive into, you'll never get bored. This is a game where fun is the priority, and it's absolutely worth every penny for those who love comedic, open-world action. If you made it this far and found some games that you can't wait to dive into, don't forget to hit that subscribe button. More lists, reviews, and gaming content are on the way, and your support helps keep the channel growing. Wrapping up our list is a game that's a little different. It Takes Two. Although it's primarily a co-op experience, it deserves a spot for how incredible its storytelling and gameplay are. You play as a couple on the verge of divorce, magically transformed into tiny dolls by their daughter. Together, you must navigate a series of beautifully crafted levels to mend their broken relationship. The game's creativity is astounding, with each level offering new mechanics, puzzles, and themes that tie into the story. The emotional narrative is balanced by hilarious and inventive gameplay moments, making this not just a game, but a journey you won't forget. While technically a two-player game, the rich storytelling and unique mechanics make It Takes Two one of the best investments you can make for a shared single-player experience.
May, jump inside the hose.
Try not to drop me!
And that wraps up our list of 10 single-player games worth every penny. Whether you love open-world RPGs, intense action, or heartfelt stories, there's something on this list for everyone. Let me know in the comments which of these games you're planning to check out, and if I missed any hidden gems. Thanks for watching, and until next time, happy gaming.